it is 4:40 in the morning and I can't sleep, probably because I drank a lot of coffee and I have a lot of things on my mind right now. But probably mostly because I drank a lot of coffee. So I was on Twitter being super productive, because who isn't productive on Twitter? And I was looking through some of the people that I follow that are friends from med school, and I ran across this one guy who is very religious, and we used to talk about theology a little bit, but we normally avoided it because he was very, very religious and I was an atheist, and I was making my YouTube videos at the time, and he knew where I stood, I knew where he stood, and we didn't want to make things weird, so we just kind of avoided it. But recently, going on his Twitter, I saw some of the things that he posted and I couldn't help myself. I'm going to avoid naming him so that he doesn't get bombarded by people on Twitter, but I can't ignore some of the shit that he said because it's just so off the wall, and it's scary to me that someone so smart says things like this. The reason I don't play the lottery is the reason I can't believe life doesn't have a creator. I don't have the blind faith of atheism. Now, I think the first problem here is that he thinks that atheism is a belief system, which is a common thing that a lot of people say who are religious. They say it takes just as much faith to be an atheist as it does to be a Christian, which is ludicrous. The problem with that is that atheism isn't a belief that there is no God, it's the lack of a belief in a God. Now, yeah, there may be some atheists out there who say, I believe there is no God, but that is not the technical definition of the term. Sorry to disappoint you. And another thing is that I don't play the lottery. I mean, the statistics are way against you, and I don't feel like just throwing away my money, but the thing about the lottery is that it exists. People actually win. They're really lucky and it's improbable, but they win. There's people every year, you can see them, you can meet them, you can see all the money that they've made, you can prove it. There are winners. Unlikely, but they're there. I mean, they were hoping to get something and they were lucky and they got it. Now, it doesn't really work the same way with atheism and lacking a belief in God, because I'm not sitting here every night hoping, gee, I hope there's no God. I really wish that I'm lucky to have no God. I mean, this analogy just sucks. And this guy is smart. He's gonna be a doctor. I mean, this would be like having to see a patient who just insisted that they were pregnant for no reason. Hey doctor, I think I'm pregnant. Okay ma'am, was your pregnancy test positive? Okay, so how long has it been since you've missed your period? I haven't missed one. You haven't? Nope, I'm actually on it right now. Okay, so do you think it's just spotting? I mean, are you nauseous? Nope. Dizzy? Increased appetite? Nah. Cramps or tenderness or anything? Nope, I feel great. When's the last time you had sex? I believe in Jesus, I would not have sex. I'm a virgin. So how do you think you're pregnant? I'm tired. It's 4 in the morning and I'm tired. Okay, but that's not enough to think that— Well, Wikipedia says that fatigue is a symptom and So you think reading something that could have been written by anyone is evidence? I mean, you have no real reason to think that you're pregnant. Yeah, but I want to be pregnant and Wikipedia says so, and faith and stuff. Yeah, I hope you get a patient that says stuff like that. They come in with a Wikipedia source and you have to tell them that you shouldn't believe in things that anyone could have written, even though you yourself believe in the Bible. Which takes me to his next tweet. I can't take atheism seriously. It is just too laughable. Atheist political views are shaped by their religion, yet they bully Christians for doing the same thing. Hashtag atheist hypocrisy. Atheism for the billionth time is not a fucking religion, even though YouTube thinks so, because every damn time I type in atheism as a tag, it brings up atheism parentheses religion. Great, I'm glad that we have that cleared up because I don't want to ever hear it again. Moving on, saying that atheism influences your political views is kind of ridiculous, because it's like, I know people who are Republicans who are still atheists. I know people who are liberals and are very pro-choice and are very for gay rights and are Christians. But regardless of that, even if every single atheist were liberal, and even if your viewpoints of atheism and secularism influenced you politically, which is funny to say that secularism could influence your politics, but I'm not going to even get into why that doesn't make any sense. Even if that were true, why does it fucking matter? Because if you think about it, what? Atheists want people to be able to make their own decisions. They don't want to say, you can't have an abortion. They want to say, it's legal, we're not going to make you have it. If this guy were actually trying to make a legitimate point, it would only work if people who were atheists and liberal, who were pro-choice, force women to have abortions. But we're not saying that. We just say we want the option available for everyone. Let people have the freedom to make their own decisions for themselves. If people are gay and they want to get married, personally, I see nothing unethical about that, but that's getting into my subjective opinions. But I'm saying, even if you don't agree with it, you should be pro-gay marriage, because you should let people make their own choices. That's not saying that if you're straight, you have to marry someone of the same sex. We're just saying, hey, if you so choose to marry someone of the same sex, then go for it. Who cares? I'm not stopping you, I'm not forcing you, but I'm not getting in your way either. This guy, people who are really religious or really conservative, not saying that they have to go together or anything, but they try to say that if you're gay, you can't get married. If you're pregnant and you want to get an abortion, you can't. That's forcing your beliefs onto someone. Yet they bully Christians for doing the same thing. It just blows my mind that you can view this as bullying. You can view me saying, get out of people's bedrooms, get out of people's personal lives, get out of women's vaginas and uteruses. You can view that as me being the bully. That's really hilarious. And it just scares me that someone so smart, someone who's going to be a doctor, someone who's in medical school thinks this way. And I know him, so it hits a little bit closer to home, but I should be kind of used to that type of thing since most people that I know from back home have this way of thinking. I'm just kind of fed up with it, and I wanted to get my reaction out on camera as it happened. And like I said, this was a spur of the moment vlog. It's super late, so I should probably get to bed sometime soon, but I probably won't. I'll probably stay up and edit this so I can post it as soon as possible. So I hope you guys like it. Give it a thumbs up, share it everywhere. Follow me on things like Facebook and Instagram and Tumblr and Twitter and all that good shit. I'll have links in the description below. If you want to check out my Atheist and Logic t-shirts, I'll have a website at jacquelineglenn.com, so that link will be in the description below. And also, if you want to support this channel via Patreon, I will have a link to that as well as a video that I made on my vlog channel. I'll put a link to that here. And it's just a great way to help support this channel and help things grow and move along and higher production, yada yada yada. So I'll stop talking right now and rambling. I hope you guys like this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
There's no God, he doesn't exist, so don't try to save me. Use your fucking brain and leave us all alone. Subscribe!